So thank you all for coming out. Today we have a very special speaker coming to us from Northbrook, Illinois. I don't know if any of you guys know where that is, but yeah, pretty far. Today we are having Rachel Lipke speak to us about the uses of the R word and the influence it has on those with and without disabilities. Some little tips, some little facts about Rachel. In 2008, she won the Leadership Conference Spirit Award. And that same year, she spoke at the closing ceremonies of the Leadership Conference. Also in 2009, she spoke at Hearst Castle in California, and she's been a member of Best Buddies for 10 years. So please give it up for Rachel.
Hi, my name is Rachel Lipke, and I'm here today to talk to you about the words retard and retarded and how it affects people with and without disabilities every day. But first, I want to tell you more about myself. I am 33 years old and I've been part of Best Buddies for more than 10 years. I am currently in the Citizens Program in Chicago, which matches adults in the community in one-to-one friendships like you do in your chapter. I love animals, especially cats. I have 2 dogs, Ziggy and Potter, who are crazy golden doodles, and a brand new niece named Charlie, who is almost 4 months old. I am most proud of being an International Buddy Ambassador for Best Buddies International. A Buddy Ambassador goes to different schools, events, and programs to talk about what it's like to be a part of Best Buddies and also what it's like to have a disability. As an ambassador, I've been able to lobby lawmakers in Washington, D.C., speak at the Best Buddies Hearst Castle Challenge in California, and I've also spoken at many other events outside of Illinois. My first speech for Best Buddies was in front of more than 1,000 students at the 2008 Best Buddies Leadership Conference in Indiana. I was also the first recipient of the Spirit of Courage Award. One thing I know is words have power. They can be used in a positive way, like when I give a speech for Best Buddies, or they can be used in a negative way to hurt and damage people. I would like to share a story of a very hard time in my life. In high school, I was in a program called TEAM for special education students. Every day when I would walk in, the other kids in special ed would be really mean to me and call me retard. My teachers wouldn't do anything. I would come home crying, and there were many times where I wished I was dead. As you can see, the words retard or retarded have a very damaging effect, not only on people with disabilities, but also people without disabilities. I'm asking you to please, please, think very hard about what you say to others, because it could have a lasting effect on their life. When I am called retard or retarded, it makes me feel angry, because I am not a retard. Not a retard. I am a person just like everyone else, and I have to say, I'm very proud to be me. I am outgoing, funny, creative, understanding, encouraging, and most of all, a great friend. Jamie, the area director for the new Best Buddies office in Peoria, was my citizen buddy for 4 years when she lived in Chicago. Jamie is and always will be my best friend. Jamie and I have a very close relationship. We make each other laugh and call each other when there is a problem. We love talking in our fake British accents and singing to oldies in the car. But most importantly, nearly 10 years after we met, we are an example of how friendships through Best Buddies can change your life. Without Best Buddies, we would never have met. I wouldn't have been able to attend Leadership Conference or be here with you today. Without meeting me, Jamie would not have found someone she can always count on for a laugh, someone to give her a hug after putting on her wedding dress on her big day. She was beautiful. Or someone who can show her what confidence in front of a crowd looks like. She always tells me that I'm the life of the party, and she admires my ability to command a room when I'm speaking. She doesn't see my disability. She sees a friend. People that use the word retard don't always know they are doing it or what it really means. They might use a word when they are trying to say stupid, crazy, dumb, weird, embarrassing, or bizarre. Many times I've heard someone say, "That's so retarded," instead of saying, "That's so stupid," or "That doesn't make sense." But just because someone doesn't mean to use it in a bad way, it doesn't make it okay. For the last 2 years, I worked at the YMCA, and I heard my friend use the word retarded when he was talking on the phone. It made me very angry, and I had to confront him about it. I walked up to him and told him that I was hurt that he used that word. At first, he made an excuse as to why he said it. A little bit later on, he apologized. If I wouldn't have talked to him about it, he might not have known that he used a word or that it could hurt someone. The word retard can also hurt people without disabilities. My friend Jamie told me that she remembers many times where her brother would call her retarded, or people at school would call her retarded because they knew it would hurt her. My friend Brian can also remember many times where he was called retarded too. Sometimes even a joke by his friends, his real, true friends. Neither of them have disabilities, but the words hurt them the same way that they hurt me. Raise your hand if you can answer yes to these questions. How many of you have been called retarded? How many of you have heard someone use the word retarded and wished you knew how to tell them it wasn't okay? How many of you have used the word retarded in your lifetime? Chances are we should all raise our hand because I am not innocent either. But the good news is that we can change once we learn how words hurt. It takes just one person to educate others about the word retard and how hurtful it is. That is why campaigns like Spread the Word to End the Word are so important. They give us an opportunity to educate people in a positive way about the impact of the word retarded and gives them a safe way to encourage others too. This isn't telling other people what they can or cannot say. It's about asking them to choose a better option. When you ask someone to stop saying retarded, a lot of times they will say something like, "Relax, I wasn't trying to be mean," or "I didn't mean it about you." But the truth is, you guys want to know what the truth is? They just haven't bothered to find another word. Let's play a game. There are more than 225 words in the dictionary that can be used in place of the word retarded. Let's see how many different words we can come up with for 3 common sentences people use retarded in.
Will you go right?
I am such a...
Right on there.
So what I want you guys to do is raise your hand and shout out words. Yes, back there?
Doofus.
Mhm.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes?
Cool.
Yes, in the back?
Goof.
Mm-hmm. You're so. Yes?
Silly.
Yes?
Ridiculous.
Yes?
Ignorant.
This is blank. Yes?
Dumb.
Mm-hmm. Yes?
Bizarre.
Mm-hmm. Yes?
Boring.
Yes? My friends, as you can see, there are many better choices to use than the word retard. I am here today to ask you to please, 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 please take the pledge to stop using the R word. My hope is that the R word will one day stand for respect. Thank you very much for letting me come today. It was a real honor to share my story with you. And on that note, please stand and join me in a little movin' and groovin' to my friend Aretha Franklin.
I don't know.